Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. Today we got a special guest.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chad Tim is here.
I'm just laughing because I've listened to that intro.
The intro?
For a while. Yeah, so it's weird to be on this side.
Do you like the intro, or should I?
I love it. Yeah, it's like really soothing.
Okay,
yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe I should change it up and not do it anymore, or maybe I should try something else, or keep it.
It's like you're
doing great.
It's your
Chris.
signature.
Okay. Thank you for coming, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All the way up from Long Beach.
Long Beach,
yeah. What a drive, huh?
Yeah.
LB.
Yeah.
LB for life, huh?
Yeah.
You know, it was funny because, like, before you got here, I was reminiscing about you and me today. I was reminiscing that we were in the same video, Raj.
Oh, Time to Shine.
Time to Shine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry I took all the shine from that video, by the way.
I think it was just interesting that we did this whole video and I like saw you maybe in Barcelona.
Seriously.
Like we worked different schedules. I think it was
Yeah.
You were with John and
You were skating. He wasn't.
Oh, you were with Jason Hernandez.
I was with Jason, you were John a lot, you know.
Right. Yeah, we did go to Barcelona. I sprained my ankle the first day and skated the last day. And you guys would all go out every day, and I was like stuck at the house.
No, we would come back and you'd be like in the kitchen still. This is where I saw him. Like a whole 12 hours. I'd be like, oh, he's in the same spot when we left.
What do you want me to do in this little flat in Barcelona?
Yeah, but
man?
you were
It's like
your ankle was pretty torn.
It was busted.
It was huge.
It was huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was huge.
yeah. I was jealous.
What'd you hurt it on?
Fakie varial flip, fakie manual at parallel.
I'm guessing your foot rolled over the top.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
my
the
God.
first clip, and then I wanted to try fakie varial flip out.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
That'd be a really good one.
fucked my shit up. But anyway, yeah, I was reminiscing about the good old days, man. You and me, Chad, we were Chad Tim, man. We were fucking,
we were like this.
Yeah. We skated a bunch of spots together. I think the red stairs, the 3 stairs and stuff. Yeah.
And it's like north of Longden. I don't even know where
Oh
it's
yeah,
at.
yeah.
The stage.
It's like under the roof.
Yes,
kind of thing?
yes.
Yeah. I was always bummed on that switch crook because I didn't go off to the end.
You popped out to the side. That was amazing.
That's gnarly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You just want to like fly off the end.
Yeah?
You know.
I think there was a lot of power.
Yeah.
There was a lot of control and power in that one. I like that.
Yeah.
It's a long crook, bro.
That was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to pop out and see what happens.
But that's even sicker though, because you got to clear the stairs. Like
Yeah.
that's a pop out.
To me, it wasn't sicker, but
Really?
yeah.
You probably say that with all your tricks, though.
But yeah, I mean, I'm my own worst critic.
Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But great video part though, Time to Shine,
thank you.
man. I
Thank
was jealous of your song. You had a great song, you know.
Yeah. Chris, not so much.
What was the
Just kidding.
Maddie's Rags, pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good song.
No, it was for
what do you-
sure.
No Sugar Tonight.
No Sugar
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah. Did you pick that song or did you?
I did not.
No.
No. So I mean, this is what I remember. I don't know if it's true, but I guess Rob Welsh was supposed to skate to it. And it was like too expensive.
He skated to it at the premiere of.
Oh, really?
Of what was the video? The Transworld video. I'm sorry, I'm blanking.
Or the cab.
The one with the cab. I'm like blanking for some weird reason, but he did skate to it.
Free Your
at
Mind.
The, Free Your Mind.
Mind. Yeah.
He skated that song at the premiere.
Oh, okay.
I saw it and I was like, oh, and then he skated a different song in the actual video.
I guess at the time it was like 10 grand to use the song for the rights of it. And then when they revisited it for me, it wasn't that much.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Did you ever talk to Rob about it? Did he ever approach you? And
No,
No?
actually, no. Yeah.
He probably was pissed at Transworld.
The song he used anyway was great.
Yeah.
Both you guys, it worked out perfect.
It worked out
yeah,
good.
that's a great song.
Yeah.
The song went so good to your skating, dude. You
Yeah,
know?
thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people still like when they're drinking their coffee, like if I'm around. No sugar.
No
tonight.
sugar.
They just like, yeah.
But let's go back to young Tim. You know, growing up in down south, Huntington Beach, Newport.
I was born in Newport Beach.
Okay.
And then I moved around a lot, but I moved like a lot in Huntington Beach.
Oh, okay.
So Huntington Skate Park was my stomping grounds.
The little one.
The little one.
Okay.
Well, Murdy first.
You ever skate with Beagle over there? And
Okay, so growing up in Southern California, you kind of like, you do everything.
Yeah.
It's like I'd surf, I'd skate, I'd BMX, I'd
Well,
play
don't
soccer.
say that around Kelly, man. Kelly he hates BMXers.
Stop,
Why?
dude. I don't.
You look like a BMXer though.
Oh, yes. That's
Oh man, I'm a low-key biker, right?
Low-key
Chris?
biker.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, because you were growing up biking, BMX, rollerblading, scootering.
Razor scooters.
Mighty Ducks.
Oh, Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
Coach Bombay.
Yeah, I wanted to rollerblade after seeing that. You know, the Flying V and all that stuff. But yeah, so skateboarding was always around, but I never really like went like I didn't like get the bug for it until maybe like right going into high school. So I was like 14, 15, like late bloomer, I guess.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah.
Okay.
15 started. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know I was a late bloomer until people, oh, you started late. And I was like, oh, really?
Some of the best skaters are late bloomers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a lot of these skaters now, they really are in their prime in mid-20s. It's
crazy.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, even
cool
nowadays, 7-year-old kids are flying out of pools and shit. It's nuts.
I went to Edison High School, and across the street is called the Rec Center, and we had our skate crew was called the Rec Crew.
Oh, wow.
And it was just a manual pad, just a curved manual pad, and that's all it was.
Is that the one with the wall behind it?
Yeah, the wall behind it.
Oh, sick.
And then from there, I met a lot of people at Huntington Skate Park, and then I went filming. The first person I ever filmed with, I think, was so my buddy Sean Weiland, who was just a phenomenal skater ahead of his time. And then I started filming with Jeff Azer, Huntington local legend.
Oh, really? Oh.
And then his best friend was Beagle.
Really?
Yeah, so it would be me, Jeff Azer, and Beagle, and we'd skate all around Huntington, I mean, for years. And then from there, I met Justin Reynolds.
Okay.
And so Jeff Azer knew Justin from, I don't even know from what, surfing or being in the water or something, because Jeff Azer was a boogie boarder or something.
Oh, wow.
Sponger. And then Jeff Azer introduced me to Justin.
Okay.
And then that's how I met a lot of the Long Beach guys was through Justin.
Okay.
And then Azer would film Chet Thomas.
Oh.
And so Chet Thomas saw my footage, and then I skated with Chet Thomas, and that's how it like kind of started.
Oh, wow.
In a way.
So you got on Globe and Dark Star right away?
Yeah.
Were you filming Sponsor Me videos and stuff too? Or was it just, were you just filming?
We were just filming.
Okay.
Like we would just film each other.
Gotcha.
Like I would film Beagle, and then Beagle would film me, and then Jeff would film us all.
Was Beagle already doing the boo?
No.
No, that wasn't yet.
No, but he had the same style, like really good style. Yeah, it was really cool to see.
Sick.
Yeah. And then, actually jumping. Okay.
No, go ahead.
It's kind of hard to
We're gonna
remember.
talk about
but-
like his first board and everything like that.
yeah. Okay, first board was a Santa Monica Airline.
Oh, SMA.
That was 4 years old.
4 years old.
4 years old.
So you got your first board, but then you really weren't skating until
No, it was like
14, 15.
Was it a Nautis board or?
It wasn't the Nautis board, but it was the airplane taking off.
Okay.
But it didn't say Nautis on it. But it had like the nose guard, the tail guard, the lapper, the rail, or the what are they called?
Copers?
Copers, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was just to play like
Just a
tag,
ton of plastic.
You know?
Oh,
A
yeah.
ton of plastic.
Yeah.
And then my brothers would all skate, but we'd always just use them to like for transportation or play tag or something like that.
And so when you started skating at 15, were you still riding the same SMA board, or did you did you upgrade finally?
So then I started skating for this surf skate shop called H2O. And that was my first sponsor. It was in Sunset Beach.
Oh, wow.
And one of the first person that actually gave me stuff before I filmed with Jeff Azer was Bill Keller.
Oh, really?
TPK, yeah.
I don't know who he hasn't hooked up in the industry, but
Yeah.
he started giving me etnies and S's back when I was 14. Just like, hey, try these out. Skate
But
these out.
you just started skating.
Yeah, I just started. No, he was just doing it just because like he just liked
Kids in
me,
California get everything for free.
Everything.
Everything.
Kind of true.
But it sounds like you progressed quickly from 14 to getting your first sponsor, right?
I think all the people I skated with were way better than me.
Okay, gotcha.
And from 15 through high school, I think I was the only one that really, me and my buddy Sean were the ones that really stayed with it.
Okay.
And so a lot of our friends fell off, and you just lose interest.
True,
You know?
true.
And for me, it was like, that's all I wanted to do. My home life wasn't that great, so I never wanted to go home.
Oh, gotcha.
And so after school, like before school, I'd skate to school. to school, then go skate Huntington Skate Park, then go home, eat, and then go skate at night. Like that's all I did. Like I tried not to be home.
Okay.
I'd be home just to go to sleep.
Gotcha.
Well, dude, that skate park back then was like where to go. Like that was like every pro was going there. So you were around a lot of great skateboarding as a kid growing up then.
So when Murdy opened, it was it was so random, but Keenan Milton was in Huntington.
Whoa.
And he would skate with Charlie Coatney. Remember Charlie Coatney from
Work for Toy Machine.
what was the video he was in?
Live.
Yeah, it was live.
Yeah.
And he was like the local Huntington Beach like
Ripper,
dude.
Wow.
Yeah. And then so it was weird to see. And then Eric Ricks, who was from out here, he's from Santa Monica.
San Pedro area.
Oh, is he San Pedro?
I think so, yeah.
How do you know all this stuff? He's like, I trip out every time I listen to this. Like, that's amazing.
That's nice.
No, he used to skate with like Day One or whatever all the time.
Oh yeah.
And like Socrates.
My brother looks like Day One, so
Really?
yeah.
Oh, really? Did your brother skate?
Yeah. He helped me get into this, or he influenced me to get into skateboarding.
Wow.
So he's my half brother, so he's full Filipino.
Okay.
So he has the more rounded Filipino face and flatter nose stuff like that. But
Is he
you ever
bulky
have blonde
too? Like
tips?
yeah. No.
blonde tips.
No. But we go to CASL contests.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever do CASL?
I never did.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
No. Not a contest guy, Raj.
Yeah.
Haven't
I'm not
noticed.
either.
Yeah.
I'm not either.
Oh, but so you didn't do well in them, or did you?
I actually did pretty well in them.
Oh, you
but I
did?
just didn't like them. But my brother was really into them, and kids would always come up to him and was like, "Are you Day One song?" Like that.
Seriously?
Yeah. Like he looked a lot like him. So.
Would he ever fool people and be like, "Yeah"?
Yeah, he would joke.
Yeah, he
and
would.
stuff like that.
Would he ever wear like a Maddox jersey?
When he'd wear his beanie, people would be like, "Oh, there's Day One."
So he was entering the contest, and he got you to enter. Was he doing well in the contest?
No,
too,
he's 10 years older than me, so he was like,
Oh.
he lived like vicariously through me, I guess. Like he just wanted me to like, like, let's do this. I love skating. You love it. That's like our bonding time.
Okay.
Cause he's 10 years older than me. We didn't really hang out until I was 14, 15 and stuff like that. And, cause we had a similar interest, but when you're, brother's 1 and you're 10, you don't really have much in common.
And then he's 15, 16, and he's out going out with his buddies, and you're stuck. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And so he would drive me around to all the contests, and that was pretty fun.
Wow.
Yeah. I still have my trophies, and I gave
Trophies.
Oh,
yeah, like
Multiple.
yeah. But I gave them to my daughters. And
you
they,
did? Oh.
And they have them up like on their dressers next to their beds and stuff. So
yeah.
But I was like, I gave them to them like 2 years ago, and that's the first time I've taken them out. It's not like it's on like a shelf.
Display.
Yeah, like it was in a box. Like they were all broken, and I had to like glue some of them because they loved it. I was gonna throw them away, and they loved it. So I was like, okay, here, take these ones.
Right.
Take the first place ones, put it right there. Yeah.
I heard you had them in a plexi box, like airtight.
Yeah. There was a light on it. And stuff,
Oh man, so that's cool that your brother, you guys had that 10 years apart. You guys had that bond and everything, and then you stuck with skating, and he fizzled out, or
he still skates.
He still skates.
Yeah, he still
Okay.
skates. He was more like transition.
Oh.
And he'd always. I mean, he still skates to this day and stuff, but he can still do inverts.
Did he ever?
Like
Oh,
that.
seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Did he ever get sponsored? And
I want to remember like he was starting to get stuff from GNS.
oh,
So I don't know. I don't know if I'm confusing him with Justin Reynolds, but
okay. Who's sitting over here?
who's
by the
sitting over
way?
here?
Yeah.
He's got a beautiful tan, by the way.
Great. Yeah.
Beach bog.
Man, the original toothpick god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I get it from.
Yeah.
The big influence. No, but Justin was like when I met Jeff, Hazer, and Beagle. Like Justin was a huge influence on me.
Sick.
And like he knew like my home life, and like he's like, come stay with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he really like influenced me a lot with music and life and movies and just other things in my little bubble.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Then what would you say you get? Who hooked you up in the beginning? That gave you the
Chet Thomas.
Chet Thomas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he started giving you Dark Star boards.
No, that wasn't a company back then.
No,
It's like a wheel company.
Wheel, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who was your first sponsor?
H2O.
H2O.
No.
And then World.
Board sponsor.
Board sponsor? Okay, so Chet started hooking me up with shoes with Globe. And then it went to dwindle. And it was like, this was like, I'm 18, about to graduate high school. and they were like, I remember Rodney called me like, hey, what do you want to do? We have like these companies here.
No way.
And I was like, well, I don't really know yet. Like, and he's like, okay, so we have like, so I was getting boards for them for about a year or so.
Okay.
Yeah. And like getting flow and stuff.
You ever met Rodney before, or he just was calling you and because that's a trip?
Yeah. Like, like once or twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many sponsored videos you asked for?
None. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He asked twice for me.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I said no to him the second time. I said,
Really?
no, I already gave you one. Yeah.
You didn't have any more footage, or is that?
No, I just said, I didn't understand why he wanted another one. It was pretty quickly. It was like a week or so. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I gave him one.
Want to see how good you are?
Tim Dowling was like, oh, Rodney wants another one. I was like, well, fuck, why?
Damn, a week later?
No, I don't know. Anyway, this is about.
When's your 9 Club coming?
Yeah.
Good.
You learn a little bit every episode. Every episode you learn a little bit, you know.
I'm interested in that one though.
We'll go do the bun.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Or I'll do Jamie Thomas's new podcast, maybe.
Oh yeah.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Chris
That'd be
Coles.
good.
Oh, or Chris Coles, yeah.
But it's not music oriented, right?
Yeah, so what?
Or Tim O'Connor's.
Or Tim, yeah, there's a lot of them out there, you know? Nobody's asked me yet, though. Nobody's asked me. So I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Wait, what boards were you getting?
Blind.
What year was this?
This is when, I don't remember the year. This is when Robbie McKinley skated for Blind as well.
Okay.
Later, I think Girl in Chocolate had already started because Tim Dowling was like my hookup.
Yeah.
You know, I was filming
the
with
listen
him.
part.
Thank you,
Really
bro.
good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that whole video was like
Stole the show on that
Was
one.
it like 95 then?
Yeah.
95?
Yeah, right.
You know, so this is why I don't
wait.
have a 9 Club
Wait.
because I can't remember shit.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but at the Venice manual pad you did no slide to fakie
Yes.
and then switch varial flip.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
when you did the no slide to fakie, I was like, that looked really good. Like I was
Thank you.
tripping out. I was like, dude, I wouldn't think a no slide to fakie look. I was like, damn, that looks so sick. And then a switch varial heel, I was like, I can't do that trick. So
Yeah.
I was really stoked.
Well,
with that
and
one,
nobody
man.
really skated that
The
little
tall
wall
edge,
No,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
It looked massive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it tripped out. You started with, like, you fakie ollie, switch front shove, and then a
Yeah.
switch varial heel.
Right.
And I was like, you know, people always look at like the nose and the bore or the nose and the tail. Like,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I was always like, how did he pop? Wait, did he pop off the tail? Then he did the switch varial heel on the nose, and then he does a nose, and he turns around as a nose
right.
slide to fakie.
That's what it was. Okay, that's the line. Okay, yeah.
This is great. This is my favorite episode so far. This is my
That's why
favorite
I'm
one.
smiling.
Yeah.
Flattery goes a long way.
No, but let's go back to you.
Well, I was wondering.
Oh,
Were we getting boards at the same time? So
that's a good question, dude. Robbie McKinley was on Blind.
Had to be 95, 96.
God, maybe. Yeah. I'm so bad with years and
Yeah, me
dates and
too.
time frames, you know.
well, I think I know, and then someone tells me, "Oh, yeah, you're."
I don't-
way
So,
off."
but you were getting world boards, or were you getting blind, or was it it was just whatever?
It was kind of whatever.
Okay.
And then they talked about we're going to start this thing A team,
Oh,
and I was like, and this is how I remember it. I don't know if this is true, but they were like, "Yeah, we want you to be like the first AM on A team," and I was like, is Chet going to be part of it? And they're like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be like everything that Chet's doing."
because you felt he was.
Do you want to be in the shadow?
Yeah, no, but like, I don't know why. I don't know. But he helped me so much, and I was like, I don't want to like have the same sponsor. I don't.
Okay.
Just immature. I
I
don't know.
know,
what it
I
is.
get
Yeah.
no for sure though. You want to be your own.
Yeah, and then they're like, okay. What about like World? And I was like, yeah, Kareem Campbell,
Oh, man.
Enrique, JB, like.
And this was before DECA and all that
Before
stuff. This
DECA.
was
Chad Fernandez.
Okay.
So they're like, okay, yeah, we'll start giving you World boards, and then I got on World. And then right before I was going to be announced on World, it was like, okay, we're going to switch up the team. And it's going to be Chad Fernandez, Dan Pajot, Carlos DeAndrade.
Whoa.
And,
Wow.
and Jason Wakazawa.
That's a major switch.
And
up,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, what? That's not what I really wanted. And so I ended up riding for World for about like a year or so. And they actually like traveled a lot with them because, I mean, World had so
Yeah.
much money
Yeah.
at that time. And
Flame Boy.
Thanks to Mark
Flame
McKee.
Boy.
I know,
Yeah.
right? So you were traveling around with the first dudes or the second dudes?
No,
the switch
yeah.
up team.
Right when DECA started.
Yeah. I traveled with Chad Fernandez a lot. And
Oh,
because he was on Globe too at the same time.
gotcha.
So
okay.
and then I traveled with Chet a lot too.
So you were on Globe as well when you were on World?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Globe brought back the Chet Thomas, would you rock it today?
Didn't they bring it back?
Chet Forrest, they brought it back.
They brought
didn't
it back. Yeah.
You used to rock those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All day. You couldn't feel anything. It was like, but those shoes. If you ever seen the lining on them, it's about an inch thick.
Seriously?
Yeah, like around the ankle.
I don't
It's,
remember
like,
that
huge.
shoe.
Yeah.
But
That shoe like popped off
They sold
hard.
a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you didn't. So now you were on World, but you didn't like. It wasn't what you signed up for.
Yeah.
You said they switched the team up and everything.
Yeah. And then at that age, you're like, for me, I was like just trying to be thankful but I never voiced it. Like I wasn't too stoked to be there. You know, this is not what I was influenced in. And I remember skating with Rob G, and he was like, "Oh, why don't you ride for New Deal?" And I was like, "Oh, is that like even an option?" It's like,
wow.
"Yeah, I'll talk to Kingman." Kingman was like the team manager for all
The
of Giant.
Giant brands, yeah.
Okay.
And I remember Kingman was like, "Okay, yeah," it said like, "Give me like a portfolio," and I was like,
What this? What?
"Okay." I don't.
You have a binder?
Yeah. What do you?
It was a binder, and I put all my coverage, like everything, every magazine I was in, I cut it out and put it in a binder, and I went
Really?
down there and talked to him, gave him like my footage and this binder.
Damn.
I've never heard of
That's very
something like that.
professional,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
I was like, yeah, me too. I was like, this sounds lame, but
Yeah.
okay, maybe they do it different over there. I don't know.
Maybe Armando Barajas had to do the same thing to get on.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I doubt that.
Okay.
What about so you were going to the New Deal, but what about a New Horizon? Was that before?
Oh yeah, jeez, man.
Like
Yeah.
was that before that? That was before New Deal?
That was before New Deal.
Was that
Yeah.
Nisbet?
That was a video that Bill Keller did, and Mark Nisbet and Dave Hoying put that video together, and it was probably like right out of high school. It was like my first kind of project, like homie video, you know, and it was like everyone I like right out of high school was skating with Justin Reynolds, Danny Montoya, Rob G, Stefan Attardo, Allison Castro.
Oh wow.
I mean,
What a
Joey
crew.
Pulsford, Stacy Lowry.
Wow.
And like we would skate for this video like every single day. Like wherever we were all together, and it was like, oh, this is what skating's about.
That's
like
right.
And so those memories, like till this day, is like the best like feelings, best memories I've had. And
Sick.
I think that video kind of turned into like a group chat. It's called Tender Mutants.
Wait, so you have like to this day you have a group?
Kelly's on it. Kelly's in
What do you
it.
mean Kelly's in on it? How
I'm
did he
so
get on it?
blessed. I'm so happy to be on this. It's like the best chat
Somebody
ever.
delete him from the conversation. This is not. I don't think that.
Rob
he should
G
be
added
in.
me, dude.
I
so
don't think.
felt
I
like
don't think he should be in there. I'm just saying. You know,
I'm very happy.
he
to
wasn't
be
a part of the New Horizon.
I watched the shit out of it, so I mean, I knew all about it.
Does Kelly put a lot of input into this group text or what?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the best worst thing you can do for yourself.
That's why he goes to the heel flip challenge. And
Yes,
everything.
yes.
Yeah.
I've always wanted. I'm a heel flipper. I was never invited to this thing.
All right, today you all
Yeah?
are officially invited.
Oh.
Yes.
Raj, you up for
Was it
that?
New Year's Day?
Do you know what this actually entails, though, Chris?
No,
Yeah,
the
you have to
last
do a
day of the
heel
year.
flip.
All right.
No. Tell
New Year's
Steve. Tell him what you have to do for this, Chad.
Every year you guys get together and at Cherry, right? And you do a heel flip challenge thing together, right? This
But
is,
they all have to do them
yeah.
In a
one
row.
after another.
Oh Jesus.
So you have different skill levels.
Okay.
And you have people that are really good at heel flips, and then you have people that are, done one heel flip a year, maybe.
If
you know?
they're in this group,
And-
they should be practicing.
But that's the beauty of it. And then
Okay.
you have, beer on top of it. And I mean, it's the last day of the year.
Okay.
So if we do it all in a row, it means this next year is going to be good. It's
Okay.
kind of like a tradition.
But you
that we-
guys keep doing it until
we do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, my ratio was really good this year.
Oh, you killed it. You were
I killed
MVP,
it.
dude.
I don't think I missed one.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the pressure like kind of builds up because
Totally.
I mean, it took us 4.5 hours to do it.
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
How many people are doing this?
There was 17 this year.
It was gnarly. It was right when it got dark. There was like no light left, and it was last call.
Dude,
I have it on. I have footage of all of it.
Yeah, you were still hurt.
That was like, yeah, literally.
And he showed up just to like for more support and wasn't
Okay.
going to skate, and then ended up starting doing heel flips.
I was just psyched, dude, because you guys got if to hang out with you guys, when you hang out with the mutants, dude, you just get hyped.
The mutants.
It's tight, dude. But I had to do it. But yeah, Chad was MVP.
Who went first?
So there's no order.
No order.
You just go, and then as it progresses, like, oh, 3 people did a heel flip, and then that's pretty good, and then you get to 10, and you're like, oh, it's getting kind of serious, and then it's like right when there's the last 3 people, it's like super nerve wracking. Like you wouldn't think there's so much pressure.
Well, especially on those last 3.
Yeah,
That's wow.
And you'll have the best heel flipper.
Does anybody ever get beat up?
I mean,
Who's the worst? Who's the worst?
Twan.
I didn't say.
See, they should be going. The worst should be going first.
should be going first. That's
You
what I
should be
wanted to
going
ask.
last.
I know. I like when the worst person goes last because there's so much pressure.
I would disappear halfway through. I would probably leave.
Why?
Because it's a lot of hours to be sitting there trying to get everybody to heel flip.
Yeah.
It's a good environment.
Is
though.
it?
Yeah, we
Okay.
had like bystanders this year. Like
You had
people were coming out, hanging out, like little picnics and stuff. And
Now, were other people trying to get into this session? You have to like close the gates off.
no,
and
you
be
got
like,
you got to be invited.
You gotta be- okay.
Rob G is kind of
enforcer.
He's the mayor of Long Beach, so he'll let
say
you
no.
know. Yeah,
Say no.
he'll let
Like
you know.
he would tell Raj, like, no, Raj,
Nah.
you gotta chill.
No
Raj.
randoms.
Yeah.
No randoms, Raj.
Random Raj.
But, dude, this year ended so epic because you guys all, who is it? You, Dave, and you ended all 3 at the same time.
It was Justin. Oh yeah,
Was it you?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
dude.
right.
Yeah, you 3 just nailed it last try. I mean, the last one, just three in a row.
That's
And at the same time.
That's
and then-
pressure. That's
and
some
then-
pressure, dude.
And then we all just destroy our boards.
Oh yeah,
you break the board.
Break your board.
Oh, ring out the new year with
Ring out
the new old board.
Yeah, don't come with a new board.
Okay.
Make sure you come with an old board and old shoes because your
Old
shoes are going to get torn. Like you would,
Yeah.
you're doing like hundreds and hundreds of heel flips.
Dude.
Yeah,
You,
it's-
you get tired, bro.
You get so I was so tired. I got sore.
But that sounds like a cool thing, though. Get the boys together last day of the year and do this.
So
thing.
you're
Yeah.
invited.
Oh.
Roger, you're invited.
Okay.
You guys gotta
Chris wants to
come
go last, so.
I'm a good heel flipper.
out. I know you are.
I'm a good.
know.
I'm better at heel flips than kick flips. I'll tell you that for sure.
Me too.
So 17 people heel flips. 17, 18, and 19 now.
Yeah. It's a
Me
good
and
time.
Raj.
Yeah, it's a good time.
You good heel flipper, Raj?
I'm pretty good.
You better start practicing. We got a end of the year, huh?
Yeah, get about
good practice.
7 months. So
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the world. Now you got asked to skate for New Deal after World.
You didn't want to be on a team with Matthias Ringstrom. You went to New Deal.
Damn, I forgot
Matthias
about
Ringstrom, wow.
And Mike Crum. Mike Crum was on it too. It was.
That was a crazy
they
team.
Had a
dude.
video. What was it in? And they're like, they rented a helicopter and they went to one of the contests at the beach in Huntington, and they just dropped like thousands and thousands of dollars of money.
That was at SF at Extreme Games.
Oh, that's where it is?
Yeah.
Dude, you're amazing. Okay.
And
Whatever
they
it was.
stamped all the money with
With the World Industries logo.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they were making snowboards at the time too. It was like, yeah, it was pretty crazy.
So you wanted to get out of there essentially, and Rob G asked if you wanted to get on New Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and brought his portfolio.
And I brought, oh yeah, I
That's
brought my
amazing.
phone. Yeah.
Did you have a bunch of coverage at that time?
I think so. Yeah, because I had like a checkout and then like ads. I had like my first ad was a Dark Star ad, and it was like a 2-page spread.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
when Dark Star was just doing wheels.
Okay.
Which one? What trick was that?
It was in Long Beach, the green double set rail at the park.
Oh yeah,
I
switch
did-
crook.
Switch crook.
Oh yeah.
My whole career, man. That's all I've been doing. Switch crook.
That's a hard trick. That shit's tight.
Back lips.
So you obviously got on New Deal. They liked your portfolio. And
Literally.
they liked your portfolio. Did you have to call Rodney to quit World? Or how did that go?
No, because World was like separate at the time.
Okay.
It was still under Dwindle, I think. And I mean, this was years after that. And it was under Giant. Wait, no, was it? No, World was its own thing. It was in Huntington. So it moved.
It
Yeah,
was transitioning out of Dwindle.
yeah, it was transitioning out of
Yeah.
Dwindle.
Interesting.
I think those guys still owned it, or maybe not. Who knows? But they moved into this huge warehouse, which ended up turning into Giant.
Oh.
So, and then I remember one of the people that worked at World, I don't remember her name, but she like sat me down on like one of those huge meeting tables and was like, all right, so we want to like turn you pro. for World. And I was like, oh, she's like, yeah, what do you think? This is a huge opportunity. You know, we'll pay you this much and stuff. And I was like, I don't think it's the right time.
Really?
But I already talked to Rob about getting on New Deal.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm not really into it. And then ended up working out with New Deal. And I just told him, I was like, just not, I want to be with my friend.
Who was this lady?
I don't remember.
Some random lady.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be a better feeling if Rodney Mullen's asking you than some random stranger.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. It just didn't make it feel any special.
But even so, like, even if you like turned pro for World, that could have messed up your chances for New Deal, or you know what I mean, like going over as a pro rather than an AM.
For sure, I'd rather be an AM on New Deal.
Yeah, right. Did you have to call up Andretti and Mario? What's his name?
Carlos De Andrade.
Carlos De Andrade.
Mario Andretti.
Mario Andretti. Yeah. Who was skating for New Deal at the time? Because that was
wasn't Chad Barty on that too?
Yeah.
Ricky Ola.
Yeah, Chad Barty, Ryan Johnson, Lincoln Ueda, Kenny Reed, Ricky Iola, Rob G, and then I think the AMs were. Oh, Fabrizio. Fabrizio was on there.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, Crooked One Foot.
Yeah.
And then the AMs was me, Mike Benitez, and there's a couple other guys from Philly that was on there, and I can't remember their names.
Rich Adler, was he on there?
Well, yeah, Rich Adler.
Yeah.
Was he? Yeah. He did the long crooked grind on this rail, and
I mean, what a great team, though.
we didn't know at the time, but it was the tail end. I mean, New Deal had such a huge history with skating,
Totally.
Yeah.
which going into it, I had no idea. I just liked it.
Yeah.
You know, what was the Children of the Sun video, right?
That video was so good. Dave Dern's part.
Dave Dern's part, and I knew that video, but I never knew it was New Deal. I just thought it was like Children of the Sun, you know,
Ray
like
Matheson.
yeah. I mean, growing up, I didn't pay attention to like, I just knew what I liked, but I never knew who was behind it or what it was.
Oh,
you know?
right. Yeah, for sure.
Like I was always influenced by like Girl and Chocolate, but I didn't know like I didn't know the history of it with them coming off from Plan B and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't really paying attention as you just skated and you liked what you liked and you weren't really like a skate nerd or anything. You just kind of...
I mean, even as I am, like I just skated. Like I'd wear the, Flame Boy and wear wheelie shirts. Oh, yeah. Like I have
Nobody told you? Like, hey, man.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, dude. Well, they told me later.
Okay,
But yeah, eventually. And I haven't, lived it down. No. And I mean, on the Tender Mutant chat, like people will just, text me the Flame Boy all the time. Yeah. All right, guys.
Oh, yeah. Look at you. I got to get on this group chat, man. It sounds fun.
If Rob G lets you in, then it's cool.
Be careful what you ask for, because it's...
listen, I'm just...
I think Chris will like it, dude.
I'm just grateful I got in the heel flip challenge.
Yes.
So now but you said it was the tail end of New Deal. How long after you got on did New Deal fizzle out? Did you turn pro for New Deal?
I did, yeah. I ended up turning pro. We did, we worked on the 7-year glitch that Ricky Beatenbaugh.
Ricky did,
yeah.
Good video.
And we traveled. Yeah. That was my first time meeting Ricky. I met him once at 401, and then we filmed for the 7-year glitch. We went to Barcelona in 2000 or 2001. Oh, wow. When Kenny Reed moved there. Yeah. He's like, hey, come out. This place called Barcelona is like amazing for skating. And I'm like, oh, okay, I've never even heard of it. I'm coming.
Wow.
And
I'm not leaving.
Yeah. And so that was like when, Machba was just like, everything was perfect.
Brand new.
Everything, every single thing there was
Sans, it was all good.
Sans was like, the benches were all still there.
Yeah, they're all
not
intact.
Destroyed. Yeah.
And you went out there with Ricky Iola and...
So I met Ricky, the dude, on the airport. At the airport. And I was like, okay, hey, we're going to spend the next 3 weeks together. And hang out. And we clicked like right away.
Oh, wow.
And then we met Kenny Reed and Ricky Iola out there. And I don't know who else was out there. I think Paul Shire was out there too.
Yep, he lived out there with Kenny Reed.
Yeah.
Was G there too?
Kenny Hughes?
Oh, and Rob G. Rob G came out too.
Then we front blending through the keyhole.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That video is so good. I went to the premiere of that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like 17 years old. That video is fucking great, man. You inspired a lot of people with that part, dude. So I'm letting you know. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Actually, the video wasn't supposed to happen.
Really?
So we finished the video and we show everybody at Giant, like, okay, here's the video project. And they're like, actually, we're not going to do New Deal anymore. And
after the video's done, you have the
video
whole
was
thing.
like done. Like,
wow.
Like we were maybe a week away from the premiere. Like everything was set. And then they're like, we're going to do another project through Giant. And so we're not going to do this. And then Ricky and all of us really got together and was like, hey, can we just at least, we worked super hard for this video. Yeah. It's already done. Like, just do this. And it was kind of like a farewell thing. So,
okay.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was like a heartbreak. Like, we were all pretty devastated because
surprised they didn't like breathe like new life into it.
I was gonna say maybe they could have like used that to
keep it going.
Keep it going, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's happened twice to me in my career. Where, yeah, there was the decline video where like, let's do it. We did this cool project, and then it like.
Oh man!
So maybe it's me. I don't know. It's like
this might be the last 9 Club episode.
Dude,
we didn't make it to 100. Everybody,
sorry guys.
We almost made it. No, so that was it. The farewell. But you were already pro. They turned you pro before.
So I turned pro for the video.
But you knew they were going to end it.
Yeah, it was weird. And so the video came out. And and then my board came out with it, and then that was like the only run of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the video, they're deading the company. The video's coming out.
Why
they made your board.
Dead the company?
Yeah, that's so weird.
So,
or did you have another opportunity to maybe?
So they came to us and like, hey, the reason we're not going to do New Deal, we're going to take. So they had a meeting with me, Kenny, and Rob G. And like, hey, we're going to do another project. New Deal has just not been what it used to be.
Okay.
And but they didn't say that on the to all the New Deal guys because they just wanted
you guys.
Yeah, they didn't want to tell them yet.
Okay.
And so that ended up turning into Populist, which Populist ended up turning into Popwar.
Popwar.
Yeah.
So they wanted to turn you pro, and then you'd go over to Populist, already being a pro. Yeah. They already have their whole line of boards ready to go.
No, it wasn't ready to go.
No.
It was Populist was the name came up on, I think Kenny Reed came up with it.
On the mutant chat? No, this is before. Okay.
This is before. I remember on a train in Europe when everyone started flying, everyone took trains.
Yeah.
And we would just sit there and write names. What are we going to call it? We're going to call it. So it was like kind of left up to us.
Oh.
But the difference was that this was Cairo's company. So Cairo was like, I want to do something. And this was like this was his project. So we were in Europe filming for we didn't know what.
Okay.
And we're trying to figure out a name for this company.
No way.
And we came up with Populist, and we all had input on our first boards. And my first board was right over there. Was Todd Francis did it, and it was right above the switch flip manual. Right there. If you don't see it,
best place for it.
Todd Francis did that, and it was like just going against the grain type thing.
I love it. Yeah.
And we all got to do our own board.
Okay.
So our own graphics and stuff, and we signed. We had one, and they did 100 run of each board, and we all signed them and wrote on them and stuff. And then, so those, I don't know if they ever got sold, like in store, like if they sent them out and were like in skate shops.
Okay.
But I do know is like, hey, it's not going to be Populist. This is what we're going to do. Here's Yogi Proctor. It's going to be called Popwar.
What Yogi? What is this Yogi Proctor?
Creative designer.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, what happened?
So it was like Populist just didn't have like a vibe, like
the name didn't like.
It wasn't booking good.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, pretty much.
But same people though.
Same
it was
people.
Like, where was Cairo coming from, by the way?
Real. So so I think he wanted to do a board company, and Deluxe was like, it wasn't the right time or whatever it was. So he talked to the guys at Giant.
So they said no. You came out with the boards, and they said no. We're going to change. Now we're going to change it to Popwar. And brought in Yogi Proctor, who did a lot of like America and all that stuff. It's so weird because they put it in your hands. You guys chose the name, and then all of a sudden, they said no. It's going to be who came up with Popwar?
Yogi did, and so I guess he
didn't like the whole thing.
Maybe, but I think he had like a direction. I think that's what Populist was missing was like a direction and like a theme, and I guess Yogi already had something in the works like he wanted to do, and it's kind of like a poke at pop culture and making fun of it and stuff.
There you go.
And I was resistant to it. It was like, no, this is like Populist is like ours and stuff. And then seeing the bunny at Popwar, and I was like, I don't know, And then over time, like I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, and people really responded to it.
Yeah.
Like till this day, people are like, that's my favorite company. Yeah. Like people will always come up to me like, I wish Popwar was still around.
I remember it. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. How long did Popwar go for?
Not long enough. You know, it was
3 years. Something?
That's nothing.
Maybe. Yeah, we did like 2 little like videos.
Okay.
And video hype, and which Roger has. That's tripping me out. But this dude has all the tapes from video hype, and he just showed me it. And I was like, what? How do you have all this stuff?
Before the show, I walk into Roger's room. You guys were watching old Tim footage.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't seen this stuff in 10 plus years. I was like,
amazing.
How the heck? Yeah. Awesome.
But actually, just thinking about it right now, it's like those Populist boards, those are rare.
Yeah.
Those are like one out of 100 made.
Yeah, I got the whole set. I still
got the whole thing.
I got the whole thing, man.
You gonna leave that with us after this? You could sign it. Yeah? No,
probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. I love it.
It looks good with the switch flip manual, though.
Yeah, it looks great. Well, you should leave it there. It's going to get a lot more seen behind me. You know.
Where do you keep it at home? In a box?
It's in a box.
See, Chad, dude, I'm telling you, bro. People got to see this board.
When you guys told me to come in, I was like, or to bring. Kelly's like, bring some memorabilia, and I was like, oh gosh, all right. And I literally, on my way here, felt like I was late trying to bring out all my boards, because I try to keep. I think I have almost all my boards.
That's amazing.
And taking them out, I was like, oh man, I don't remember this board.
Really?
Yeah, and you know, with Element, because Element would just make so many boards a season,
right,
or a year, and I was like, man, because they would archive them and then they would just send them to me.
Oh, really?
Sick.
So I wouldn't even like look
Jamie
at them.
Thomas style?
Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Wow.
So like I was looking for the Populist and Popwar boards, and I was like, dude, these haven't seen light in
crazy.
Maybe eight or 9 years. Yeah.
Damn.
I know. I need to.
You
put
don't have anything hanging up at your house?
I don't.
Any skate? No.
It's
Do you have a trophy room?
No, I should though.
Well, he has 2 trophies
Yes,
on
he
his
I was
kids' dresser.
I was kind of against it because I was like, oh, that's kind of like corny and lame. But I'm like,
I feel the same way though.
But my wife was like, you should though. You should be proud of it. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I should be proud of it. It's nothing like to be ashamed of. And
what about the Chet 4s? You don't have any Chet 4s laying around?
I have the bronze ones.
The bronze ones?
I'm just kidding.
Were you still on Globe when Populist and Popwar was going on?
So to go back, Globe was doing their video opinion. And it was their first full-length video. Mm-hmm. And I remember them asking, like, hey, you don't really have much footage for this. You've been working on the New Deal video. Do you think we can get this, this video? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I kind of just said it like that. And they're like, okay, well, here's some money for you. And I was like, oh, okay. There's like a couple, I don't know. I think it was like $8,000.
Oh, wow.
This was Globe?
This was Globe.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, thank you. They're like, yeah, do you think we have that footage? I was like, nah.
Wait.
I don't know if it was a coincidence.
You were AM on Globe.
Yes.
Getting a normal paycheck, an AM paycheck at the time, or not even getting paid?
No, I was AM. I was still AM.
Were the Hill brothers like trying to slide your check?
No, it wasn't them. No,
but you were getting paid as an AM, though, right? So they just said, hey, here's a 8,000. Here's a bonus.
Here's a bonus. There was a bonus for you. Yeah.
Let me get that footage. And you said no.
Yeah.
The same footage from the New Deal video.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Because they paid for it. Ricky filmed it all.
Right.
Yeah.
And I knew too, like, that the New Deal video was special because who was in it,
Yeah. Right.
And then that's how I think that's how I got kicked off Globe, was from that.
That was like your
taking
severance.
their money.
That was like your severance pay. They said, well, you could just keep that. We'll just see you later.
And if at the time, like, I was young and I was stupid, and if I wish I had somebody like kind of like, hey, you should, like, Globe has a good future. This was before Globe was big, and but at the time I wasn't into what Globe was doing either.
Okay.
So, but I didn't really have like somebody like a mentor. Like,
right. You were just going off of your which is cool too. You're going off of your feelings and you're going off of what you want. Yeah. Which is cool too.
Yeah.
You know
what I did with that $8,000?
What'd you do?
I bought like rims for my Honda.
You cashed a check and went straight to the rim store.
I bought like a massive TV, like the big ones with like the big back,
like a $4,000 fucking
no,
TV
it was
back
like
then.
it was probably like $15,000, $2,000.
Was that
like,
the Stormtrooper car?
Yeah, all the way white. Yeah. How do you know that?
I remember seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had white rims too?
I had a white Honda. It was like a Honda SI. It was white with white rims.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Full stormtrooper.
Full story.
Blew the money on rims.
Blew the money on rims.
That's amazing. So they kicked you off Globe. They said, this is enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they brought me back in, and then I asked for a raise on top of that. But I knew too, and I was like, dude, they're gonna kick me off. Like, and they're like, actually, we're gonna sever our ties.
But
stuff.
you had no backup.
I had no backup. I had no backup.
You would think after they give you a check for $8,000, like you would want to do, you know what I mean? Like, how can we work together? This is amazing.
Yeah.
I want another check. I need a muffler system for my car or whatever.
You would think.
You could go get more footage.
No. It was just like I wasn't that smart. I still ain't that smart. So.
How old were you at this point in time?
Jesus.
22, 21?
Yeah, 21, 22.
Okay.
So, and then that's when I turned pro. It was like right after that. And then turning pro and you don't have a shoe sponsor, it's like kind of hard to get one after that.
So who did you, was it Vans you went to?
From there, yeah.
Well, you on Audio Flow too.
But that was after Vans.
Yeah.
So then I was riding for Stussy.
Okay.
Nixon watches and
much better sponsors.
Wow, yeah.
Great sponsor.
yeah. So Stussy kept me really busy.
Richard Mulder, was
Scott Johnston.
Scott Johnston.
Richard Mulder, Scott Johnson, Justin Reynolds, and then and Huff. Huff was on there too.
Was Abe on there at that time too?
Abe came on the end. Hey, Abe and
Notoya?
oh yeah, Montoya too.
Oh yeah.
Montoya.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Yo,
dog.
Fragment check.
And who else was, but I remember Stussy trips were insane. They were like insane. We stayed at the same, I stayed in the same room of where they filmed Lost in Translation. You know,
in Japan?
In Japan, where he's sitting in the tub overlooking Tokyo.
No way.
I have a photo of me sitting in that thing. I was like, dude, but those trips were insane. Like that really, as a young kid, traveling like first class, like everything was insane.
Yeah, they were banked up.
Yeah.
They were spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
The Sushi warehouse was insane.
Yeah.
Like they had like clothes being like run over.
Yeah, I heard it was like all machines and
Yeah.
stuff. That was just like
They had an extra warehouse of clothes that like weren't like, I don't know, this
like
warehouse
dead
was
stock?
dead stock, but it was not organized. It was like like a vintage store, like piles of clothes, and you like, oh, you can pick from there if you want to. Like I would go in there like on the clock, like once a month, and I would go in there and I would just stacks of shirts,
No way.
you know, jackets, pants, everything. Like it was the best.
That's tight.
It was
Wow.
seriously the best. Yeah.
that's a shame that whole thing. Well, they're coming back now, right?
Well, they're
doing another
still doing
skate
it.
team.
They've been doing
No,
it,
I know,
yeah.
but the skate team and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Seems like they're doing it pretty low key and it's on their own pace. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, they're doing it right.
Yeah, they're doing it right.
It
Yeah.
looks really good. I saw like Bobby DeKaiser wearing a Stussy shirt in the Converse video.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, sick. Yeah. It's really
should give them a
cool.
call.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Remember me?
Tender mute now, you know.
Seen my heel flip challenge?
Yeah, come on, guys. Yeah, those trips were, those things were like the best experience, and I hated going on them.
It's crazy.
Because I would get made fun of a lot.
Why?
Who do you think?
Richard Mulder?
Richard Mulder.
Really?
Him and Robbie Jeffers were like, I was so young, and I couldn't, like, being made fun of. Like, I couldn't take it.
Really?
Yeah, I was just, like, hurt by it so much. And Montoya was supposed to be, like, the guy that would be my friend. Like, he would just laugh with them. Yeah, I was just like, oh, dude, all right.
So were they making funny because you were the new kid coming along?
For sure.
And
Yeah.
Right.
He would just lay into me
Yeah.
all the time and just make fun of me. and
It's so
stuff.
funny because he's got this voice.
Yeah.
That
It's the best.
is the best.
It's the best. Him and Robbie Jeffers. Do you know who Robbie Jeffers is? He was the team manager. And he was a Nike team manager and stuff. And those two together are like, they need their own show.
Yeah.
They need their own
Yeah.
show.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't imagine making fun of you for some reason.
Tim, I don't know. Those
Yeah.
fucking jeans look great.
Yeah.
Is that what it, yeah.
I remember one time I had like two massive zits like right here.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, "What's up, Frankenstein? What's going on?" He just make fun of me all the time.
Oh, wow.
And then him and Montoya would go at it, and they would make fun of each other. But Richard would be so sensitive because you'd make fun of him, and he's like, "Dude,
he could dish it, but he couldn't take it.
I don't know.
So you were already off Globe at this point, and you were getting Vans, or
Yeah, I was getting Vans.
Okay.
Dave Smith was the team manager.
Oh, okay.
He was the team manager for New Deal for a while.
Oh,
And then he went to Vans, and then that's how it kind of started over there.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while I was filming Time to Shine, I just wore half cabs the whole time.
The whole time.
You look good in half caps, though.
I know.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It didn't work out with Vans.
Okay.
I went on an Australia trip with them, and I get it. Like, I probably didn't mesh well with a lot of those guys, and that's probably what happened. And that's part of it, you know. Like, everybody's good, but can you hang out with everyone? You know, that's different. So,
which is weird because you're such a personable, nice guy. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe too nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm just saying. So then the Vans didn't work out, and then you went to audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was most of when I was on Popwar, I was getting Flow for audio.
Okay.
And they were. This was after One Step, or what's that called? One Step Beyond.
One Step Beyond.
Step Beyond. And I was like, because I skated with Danny a lot, and I was like, man, let me get your shoes. Maybe we could work something out. You know? It was just like a hopeful thing. And
Kenny hated on you.
Yeah, it was probably Kenny. Whoa, only one dark guy.
one handsome guy on the team.
Well, during that time, you're filming Time to Shine. I feel like that part kind of catapulted you back into like, that when you got on Element around that time?
Yeah, so while I was on Time to Shine is when Element left Giant, was bought out by Billabong, and then Giant was Popwar, Black Label was there, Stereo, and then Bueno. And and so they were just trying to keep Giant distribution going, and then I think the new owners were, the way I was told was that they bought it in debt, and they were just trying to climb their way out and just couldn't do it.
Oh wow!
And Popwar was like at the time their breadwinner, you know. And so I remember like finished the video, the premiere, everything went well, and went to Giant Distribution and was like, yeah, you know, they're like, hey, congrats on the video part and all that stuff. I was like, oh, cool, thanks, you know, and they're like, yeah. I was like, hey guys, I haven't received my check this month. And they're like, oh yeah, we can't pay you right now.
No way.
Oh, okay, yeah. And
thanks for that video part.
Yeah, exactly.
Sam.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm definitely got to find somewhere to go, you know?
Oh, so you knew you had to bounce.
I knew, yeah.
Okay.
And Cairo was like, you know, trying to buy Popwar and keep it going.
Oh.
Kenny was, you know, everybody wanted it to keep going. Like Rob, everybody was like, let's keep it going if we can. And it just, for whatever reason, it didn't work out.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a good company.
Shed a tear for that.
I know.
Yeah,
It's great,
like,
man. Everybody loved Popwar.
But yeah, that video, Time to Shine, was what like helped me get noticed. And I was pro for like a couple years before that. But that, like working with Jason, like really just made me shine, I guess.
It was my time. It was your time to shine.
There you go. Yeah.
Killed it, dude.
But also, too, those Transworld videos were huge.
They were huge.
Oh, yeah.
They were huge.
Yeah, the Transworld part, you're
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
going
like
to know what a podcast one day.
There you go.
it was like Ty Evans and then John Holland and Jason. And, working with Jason was the best because I've known him for a long time before that, like probably like 15, 16.
You know, when he wrote for Acme?
Wasn't he filming for World back then too?
Yeah, he was filmed for World for like, I don't know if he was ever, he went on a couple trips and stuff like that.
Okay. So that was your first time working to, like, you had filmed together, but this is like your first project working with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just made it so easy. It was like, oh, you don't have a runway? Hold on, let me build you one.
Dude.
You know? Like straight up, you're like,
He makes shit happen.
well, I would try to make an excuse, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll make that." And I'm like, "Oh crap, okay, I gotta try this now."
I mean, he's built so many iconic skate spots. It's crazy.
Yeah,
you know.
And then I think Time to Shine was like interesting to be like with people I'm not really close with besides Jason, and I remember him asking like, well, who do you want to be in this video with? And he was already working with Cooper Will and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's when I would see Dylan Reeder at El Dorado skate park in Long Beach.
Yeah.
And I never knew who he was. And I was like, dude, this kid's like such a good style. He's super young. And I'm like, there's this kid I keep seeing at El Dorado. But I didn't know he had a history with like Osiris and Quicksilver and all this stuff. I just thought he was a really good skater. And he's like, oh yeah, I know who that is. And then I think Mark Oblo and Stefan Janowski like really helped like get him into that video, you know. And that was like,
it was a great part, dude.
Great part.
Seriously.
Yeah. And we were kind of from he's Westminster, I was Huntington, so we like same area and stuff like that. And it was really cool. Those were like watching him start his career, you know, like that was like for me and him, but for him at such a young age, just to be catapulted, you know. And and I remember watching him film for that video, being like, I want to switch flip like that. You know?
Seriously.
Yeah, I was like, oh man.
Well, I felt like it was crazy because he came out in that video and he was skating the street spots, like proper switch flips over gaps, and then skating tranny, and like I feel like that was no one was doing that.
Yeah, no.
That was
Especially not young kids either.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
I mean, even then, I think I was maybe it's 8 or 9 years older than him. But at that time, he'd wear a flannel, and I'm like, damn, that looks sick.
Yeah.
I want to wear a flannel. I would like copy him.
Right. Yeah.
That was the influence that Dylan had on me, you know,
Right.
and for
A lot of people.
saying,
Yeah. I think the Barcelona trip was the first time I really hung out with him too. Yeah.
We had tight quarters there.
Really tight, dude.
Yeah, we were sleeping next to each other.
Yeah. Right.
Do you remember the stairway? It was like, it could have been the 10th floor. I think it was the 2nd or 3rd. But you come home from skating and trying to climb up those stairs. I was like, because it was like Barcelona stairs. They're not normal. They're like
it's
spiral straight up. And you're like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's like four sets of stairs for every floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Great video, man.
it was, but
especially your part.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you, man.
But you were already known then, like.
Yeah, no, I mean chocolate and everything.
What do you think of Chris's beard at the time?
His beard?
Yeah.
Did you have a beard?
Let's not talk about it. Very unkept.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know, you go through phases. Yeah, definitely.
Just bring it
go
back,
through some
dude.
bleach blonde phase. You go through a beard phase.
Yeah.
You know,
I had like frosted tips at one time.
Did you?
Oh, just in the bangs, yeah.
See?
Yeah, see.
you had like footage in that too, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you got some weird shit, Raj. I'm
sure I do.
Yeah.
Go find it.
Go back a couple episodes, you'll find it. No, but seriously though, I was stoked to be involved with the video with you and Dylan and P-Rod and P-Rod was in it. Jeremy Rogers, Mike Taylor. Yeah,
but they kind of came in late, or like they were like their own thing.
Right.
Like Jeremy.
They probably had footage like here.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
That's true. But yeah, those videos were great, man. The Transworld videos, you know. So you said that really helped you and catapulted you into another element.
Yes. So then after that video, there was, I mean, I had a lot more attention. Yeah. And people were hitting me up, and that's how I became riding for Element. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Who else hit you up?
Paul Sharp was our team manager for Popwar. Okay. And then he worked at Dwindle, and so they wanted me to. I almost went full circle back to Dwindle.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was going to be for Almost.
Oh, really?
Oh, whoa.
Oh, rad.
Why did you not go to Almost, and why did you go to Element?
Element, for me, had a big history of what they were and who they were at the time. And so I was like, I thought I could stand out a little more there, because I was pretty intimidated with Day One, and those guys were really, really good, you know.
Still is. Yeah.
Still is. Sorry, yeah, still is.
So Element, great choice.
So Element was Element boards, clothing, and shoes.
Oh, the whole package.
The whole package.
Head to toe.
Oh, there you go.
Head
to toe.
Yeah. The video Time to Shine came out. I got on Element probably like 8 months after that, and after I signed with them, I think it was a month into my contract. Like I signed like a 3-year contract. I herniated my back.
Oh, no.
Like compressed my spine, and then I herniated my L4, L5, and I had no idea what I did, but I couldn't I couldn't bend down to like touch my toes in any position.
Seriously?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I did. I can't skate. I can't do anything.
Did you do it skating?
Yeah, I did it skating.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was filming for Elementality.
Oh, that's scary though.
So I signed with Element, got married same time, and then I was hurt.
Oh.
And I was like, oh man, this is like my worst nightmare. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to skate. And it was like probably, some physical therapy, but I didn't get an MRI till like 6 months later. Cause as a skater, you're like, oh, I'm fine. I'll push through this.
Totally, yeah.
And I would get a little better, and then I try to skate, and then my back would stiffen up, and it would be like the only way I feel comfortable was laying down. That's like how bad it was for a while.
Damn.
And so when I signed, it wasn't until a full year that I was able to skate.
Oh my God.
And
were they bummed?
they supported me through the whole thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, and being freshly married, signing this contract, like they're like, hey, just take this time to like, get better, and I was like, I think it was 15 months total of like not touching my board.
Crazy.
It was insane.
And you were getting physical therapy and all that stuff too, or you were just letting it heal?
I had like, cortisone shots and those things didn't work. And then it was nine months of intense physical therapy.
Wow.
And they taught us, I think it's called Future Sport or something. It's in Newport Beach.
Okay.
And they taught me how to deal with it when it would come back.
Oh.
So, cause those lower back problems are super common.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, this is not gonna be the first time it's gonna happen, but here's how you get past it.
Here's how you deal with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And luckily, I had a lot of leftover footage from Time to Shine, and that was like my part for Elementality too. And stuff.
I could have used some of that footage in my part.
I know.
No, seriously, dude.
You guys could have shared a part.
I fucked up my Achilles tendon. That whole video for me was just a horrible
Your mellow
experience. I call it my mellow part. No, it was bad.
Your Achilles.
Yeah.
What happened?
I fucked up my Achilles just skating, dude.
Because right now I'm dealing with like tendonitis in my Achilles.
Okay.
And
so
it sucks.
It's pretty much what I had, but my Achilles, it literally flared up. And
that's from the trigger parallel?
No. This was after. This was way after that.
Oh, so do you still deal with it?
Once in a while, I get a little pinch back there, and it'll take me out for like a week or so.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing. It's like I know the exercises to do to get it back to normal.
Right.
That's the only thing I see Chris do when he stretch. The only stretch he does is go straight for the Achilles.
Yeah.
You see him stretching out of that?
Because of hamstrings.
Yes.
Tight hamstrings, Achilles tendon problems.
I'll limp in the morning.
Dr. Roberts, I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, I'm like limping going to the bathroom in the morning because it's so stiff.
You need to stretch that hamstring.
Yeah. Before I get out, I'm like,
oh, you do
doing the ABCs and all
but
that
also
stuff.
you try the push over the wall one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
You put your legs straight back.
Oh,
you want me to demonstrate it for you?
Let's see what's up. Let me see.
Here we go. With no wall there.
Oh,
like
you
that.
push the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Like that.
I could feel it right now in my hamstring. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Keep your heel on the ground though.
Oh, okay.
Don't lift the heel up.
Do you?
I'll show you after the show properly.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's a lot of. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten out of my chair.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
I loved it.
Well, with your back, there's no surgery you could get for that.
Yeah, there was, but I think like back surgery is like the last resort. You know, because there's nothing really. I mean, there is. I think now there's like stem cell, and there's. I've heard of other procedures where people are actually replacing the disc and.
Oh shit!
Like my buddy had his disc was degenerate like mine, so it was like nothing.
Oh wow!
He went to Germany and spent $25,000 to get a new disc in his L5. The next day they had him running.
Whoa.
So it's I forgot the material. It's like a magnetic titanium, and what it does is pull your spine alignment, and it's like but it acts like a gel, and he's
good now.
He's good.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Why don't they do that shit over here? Why do you have to go to fucking church? What are they doing over there, man?
I don't know.
Why string you along?
Well, take care of yourself, dude.
Thank you.
Work on that Achilles because it gets better.
Yeah.
It's you can still skate right now though, but it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I work through it.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever like stretched like you? All right, I'm gonna go skate. I'm gonna like warm up, stretch, and then not skate and just chill.
all the time.
Every day.
All the time.
Every freaking day.
Yeah.
I try to get myself going. I'm gonna stretch, feel good, and then I'm like, dang, I'm kind of tired from stretching,
Dude. Actually, that happened to me the other week when we skated the beach. It was so windy.
Oh yeah,
I didn't skate. I stretched though.
the wind's the worst.
Yeah.
Seriously,
It might as well rain.
It might as well rain. Mike Carroll said it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to claim it as my own. Okay, let's go back to Element and everything. So
He got an Element, got hurt, got married.
Yeah, that was an interesting time because when we got married, it was like, I remember like paying rent for an apartment in Long Beach.
Okay.
And I had no idea how I was going to pay next month's rent because
No.
it was like month to month. It was like at the time it wasn't like a nice location in Long Beach.
Okay.
And Long Beach can be spotty as far as
There you
what's
go.
good and what's bad. And I was like, well, I'm getting married. I need to have a spot for me and her. And I just like first month's rent, like paid it. And then I was like, I don't know how I'm going to pay next month, and we were 2 weeks away from getting married and we get married. And then that's when Insight Clothing happened. And because, so Stussy was done.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so Stussy stopped doing their whole program. And everybody, I think some people were still involved, but it just wasn't making sense for them. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe because they were spending too much
money
on the trips. But
That's what Richard said, didn't he?
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Justin Reynolds was doing the marketing for Insight. And he's like, hey, come ride for Insight. And I think I was like the first American skater.
Okay. Australian brand.
It was an Australian brand.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Right. Yeah.
And then that doubled my paycheck and like, I was able to pay next month's rent, and that's like, because there was a time where like I said in Time to Shine, like I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't making any money.
You had no board sponsor.
Like,
right?
So Stussy money's gone. Nixon money's gone. Globe money gone. I'm like, Popwar money gone.
Yeah.
So I was like, I made so much as an AM. Like,
Didn't you say in Trio you had an offer to do like a 6-figure job?
yeah. So, no, that was in Time to Shine.
Was it Time to Shine?
Time to Shine. And, I mean, that's how I remember it. I don't know if it's true, but, my brother-in-law worked at a dealership that his family owned.
Car dealership.
It was a Ford dealership. And he's like, hey, if you ever need a job, you come make great money here. And I loved cars. Like I loved being, and in my head, I was like, yeah, I'll make, I think I heard like, you'll make $100,000 a year, but who knows? It could have been like 50 or something. But that's what I heard. And I was like, all right, yeah.
That was a lot of money.
Yeah. And I was always into cars, so I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like I can get into that,
Discount on rims, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So you didn't want to take that job.
So I did it, and I was like, and then we went to Europe.
Okay.
Because he was like, hey, this job opportunity is right now, so you need to make a decision. And I was like, I'm gonna go to Europe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Barcelona with Chris Roberts.
There you go.
And then I was like,
right.
He's probably looking at you like you're nuts.
I know. Fuck Chris Roberts.
But you know what? Like in the long run, like thank God, because skateboarding has given me so much. I've been able to raise a family and travel the world and experience so many more things. And I was pretty like adamant about, or I was scared of like having a routine.
Oh, yeah.
Besides skating.
I
like
think every adult is.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I think routine's like the death of living,
Getting that day job, getting that desk job.
That's what I mean.
And stuff.
That's what I mean. Like you go in every day and you're doing the same thing.
shit.
It's just like, where's the create? Where are you inspired? Where's the create? And some people can do that. But for me, I'm too all over the place. I have to be moving. I have to be out.
But did you work at all? Like when you were younger? Like have a job anywhere?
My first job was at Captain Jack's seafood restaurant.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Seafood restaurant. What are you, bus
I was a
boy or something? Yeah.
Bus boy.
Did you have to wear flare?
Flair.
Actually, Justin Reynolds lives, his house faces the restaurant right now. Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Do you visit Captain Jack's? No. He doesn't go.
Too expensive.
Oh, it's expensive.
It's pretty expensive, yeah. It's
this is a fancy seafood.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
picturing like a Popeyes of seafood.
No. This is like sit
Bubba
down.
Gump style.
Okay.
I got the job because I found a pair of prescription glasses outside of the restaurant, and I was skating by, and I went back in, and I walked up, and I didn't know at the time it was the owner of the restaurant. I'm like, hey, someone dropped their prescription glasses. And the guy that owned the glasses, he was like, oh, those are mine. I've been looking for those. Thank you so much. Here's $20. And I'm like, I'm good, man. I don't need your money. And I went skating. And I lived right around the corner from the restaurant. And then the next day, I saw the owner, and he's like, yeah, you need a job? I was like,
wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do, actually. He's like, come work with me. You're pretty honest. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Saw good quality in you. Yeah.
Well, so a year later.
What?
So a year later, I get in a fight with one of the kitchen guys in the back.
Oh, like a
2 years later.
like a fist fight.
So it's a Friday at a restaurant.
Okay.
Very nice. You know, and you have to like carry the plates. It's from like all the tables. So
Restaurants popping.
Yeah, restaurants popping.
Yeah.
They were known for like the busboys stacking plates, like on one way. It's like this like deal. And you learn how to do it.
Oh God.
And I would go and you drop it off in like this in the kitchen on the counter, and those guys would wash it. And sometimes you go in and they would mess with you and stuff like that, and the dude would keep cheap shot me in the ribs, and I'm like, hands, full of plates, and I'm like, hey, knock it off, like not right now. And then it happened 3 times
That night.
And I'm like,
Same dude?
Yeah. Same dude. And I'm like, and I just like, what's up? You want to fight? Like, I just got super pissed out of nowhere. And he's like, no, it's all good. And I'm like, hey, just knock it off, dude. All right. And I turn around, and as I turn around, I just see red. Like, boom, my nose splits, blood everywhere.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And like cuts my nose right here. And I turn around, and we're just boxing each other. Like, back and forth, boom, 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 boom.
He cold clocked you.
Yeah, I hit him in the mouth and knocked his like tooth up in his gum.
Oh, damn,
like,
dude!
Cut his lip. I'm not a fighter. That was like my only fight I've ever been.
Okay,
I can't imagine.
Sounds like you're doing pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I had to look like a raccoon. Like I was like done.
Busted
nose, bleeding, my knuckles, everything. And
how old were you?
This was maybe 18, 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you knocked his tooth up into his mouth.
Yeah. Go home. I go home. The manager's like, hey, the cops are coming. Go home.
Oh, somebody in the restaurant. This is all in the back, though.
This is all in the back.
Okay.
So
Somebody
I
called
go
the cops.
home. The cops come, take that guy. I heard they deported him.
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Yeah. So he had a work visa.
Oh, wow.
And they deported him.
Crazy.
And I felt horrible.
Yeah.
I was like, that sucks. You know?
Right.
That's his fault,
He
dude.
hit you.
Yeah. I was.
Chad tipped him, dude.
Did you tell him that? Did you tell him? Yo, I'm getting Dark Star wheels and shit, man. I'm fucking, you know who I am? You want to see my portfolio?
Oh my gosh.
So did the cops come to your house?
No.
They never
they
got
never
you?
came, no.
Interesting. Wow.
The manager was really cool. He liked me a lot.
Okay.
So. But I woke up the next day, and my whole hand was completely infected.
No.
Like
swollen.
From your knuckle to the middle of like your forearm was swollen like a couple inches up. Like
whoa.
Like boxing glove, just this massive pus. And I was like, oh.
I hope you went to the hospital.
Went to the hospital. I was admitted for 2 nights.
How infected?
Human mouth is probably the most dirtiest thing you can get in contact with.
Kelly's for sure.
For sure, yeah.
I don't think the girls say that.
Wow, dude.
That's because they can't talk. They're in the hospital.
Yeah.
So you go to it's 2 inches. I mean, it must have scared
huge.
the hell out of you.
Oh, I was freaking out.
Right.
And so, yeah, I was in the hospital for 2 nights. And I was like, it was probably the worst part. Like, I broke up with my girlfriend at the time.
No.
Like,
Same girlfriend you ended up marrying?
No. This was before skating really happened.
Oh, gotcha.
So we're jumping around.
Right.
But in the hospital, I get a call from Robbie Jeffers, like, "Hey, you want to ride for Stussy?" And
In the hospital?
In the hospital.
You had a cell phone at this point.
No.
Beeper.
Maybe.
Well, how does he know you? How's he calling you at the hospital?
He called my mom.
And she said he's at the hospital.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, what's the extension? I got to ask him to get on Stussy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it was.
That's amazing. That's rad.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man, from making that money to not being able to pay rent and stuff, but sometimes you got to go through that stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying.
It's literally, skateboarding's a tough little thing. It's a wave.
It's a wave.
Skating's
Absolutely.
up and it's down. It's up and it's down.
Yeah.
What's amazing? I mean, this is obvious, but dude, the fact that you guys stick through it all. There's so many people that would just be over it, dude, and just go this other way.
Yeah.
I mean, it says for a lot for you guys. Look at Chris.
What?
From the Time to Shine crew.
No, but like I mean, some people like they might lose sponsors and have a little downtime or something like that, but you just keep going. And
When you love something, man,
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
you got to, you can't crush the dream.
When all the money's gone, I'm still going to be skating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
That's where it's going to be.
That's where you got to ask yourself.
Yeah.
You know, would I still be skating if I wasn't making money?
Yeah.
that's what we're doing, dude. Look at this.
Yeah.
I know. We're all fucking dead broke over here. We're still doing
We're
it.
hardly skating.
Hey, we can still skate, dude. That's cool.
So Element is going, but now you're doing like New Balance stuff, right?
Yeah.
You're rider, team manager. How's that going?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah. So,
How did you get hooked up with that? Are
I
we jumping too far ahead?
No,
or
no.
is this a good time?
No.
Okay.
Decline.
That's right.
Yeah.
Decline.
Decline had like a revamping, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool, especially to be part of Tomieto too. It was like there was so much history. Coming in there from the outside was really cool to see. You know?
How did you get involved with that?
I honestly don't remember right now.
They saw your portfolio. Like, we need this dude.
No, it was cool because I felt like Decline had its ups and downs and there's so many people that went in and out in there.
Yeah.
But I definitely didn't skate like a lot of those guys. And it was cool because I felt like I brought something different, you know? And with skating and how companies were, it's like, I was stoked that somebody wanted me.
There you go.
You know? And I was like, cool. And I get to still raise a family and skate.
For sure.
You know? And that's like my goal. You
Yeah.
know, like it's important for me to that's what I wanted. You
Right.
know?
They were running the Star, right? For a while. That was their thing was a Star. Yeah.
And then my buddy Paul Kwan, he came and helped design and revamp it. And
Oh, I
stuff
didn't
like
know.
That. Yeah.
Dude, it's weird because I work with him at Soltech.
Yeah, he's at Soltech.
That's
now,
awesome, yeah.
And that was a cool experience. I think the funniest thing was probably just being on trips. Like Sinclair would be like, "All right, let's go to this handrail," and I'd be like, "All right, guys, let's see this."
That was a gnarly team.
It was a
dude.
gnarly team. Yeah.
Who was on the squad? Who was on the team? Do we know?
In the beginning, it was like Melcher, and so.
But when I was on, it was Ryan Spencer, Dakota.
Oh, Ryan Spencer.
Hawaii.
Pat Burke.
Was Jaws on there?
Jaws came on later.
Okay, yeah. Pat Burke was sick,
Harley
dude.
Yeah.
team.
There's a lot more people.
There's a lot more people.
Nick Merlino and
Oh shit.
Mike Sinclair was like a writer pretty much because he was just a character on that thing. Who else was there? Was Trey Williams on there?
Oh.
I'm trying to blank and I'm gonna hear it, but
So what happened to? How long were you on Decline for?
yeah, it was like 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
and
Did you get a shoe on there? At
I
all?
did.
You
Yeah,
did.
I
Okay.
did. Yeah, someone told me I brought like I designed like a shoe with like a little bumper on it, like a toe piece.
Toe piece. Oh.
And someone told me I was the reason that toe pieces like caps came back
The
or something.
first
Yeah.
toe
Or
piece.
brought it back
Yeah,
or whatever
okay.
it was. So I think that's true in
You
my
did-
head.
Setting
Yeah.
trends,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Take it, man. Take it,
yeah, that was
bro.
me. That was
For
me.
sure.
That was all me. Yeah.
Own it.
So we did the video.
Okay.
It was called Blue.
Okay.
And it was a really good video. You know,
It was really put together really well.
Don and Kevin did a really good job with it. And
Was that the video that had like they didn't have the names before the parts, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the one part where I was like, "What?" I didn't know. Like I didn't
just
know what was
kinda
going
went
on.
into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Kelly's
I knew
Kelly's used to 401 issue number
every trick,
62.
every trick
you know?
that has the name. You know, no, but like,
Kelly was like, "What?"
sorry, dude. But good video though. Sorry,
The beginning of the reason the guy's grinding that rail.
Modus.
And
Modus. It's
was it Modus?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "You guys didn't put the names on the video.
yeah.
It makes me mad."
That was a big deal back then, dude.
It was a big
Kelly
deal.
got called.
No, I wouldn't. I was too young to do that. But I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Who is that? But then that was cool. You're like, all right, I'm going to look in the back and see who the fuck's who, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I knew when Chad came up, I knew it was Chad.
The style.
Style,
okay.
man.
Well, it was different than everyone
Okay.
else, yeah.
So jumping back to Popwar.
Okay.
I remember seeing Kelly's footage,
Oh.
Whoa.
and I was like, Cairo, dude, this guy's got. See his flat ground? He's got good flat
Who
ground.
was he skating for at
What?
the time?
I don't know.
Nobody?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
Where were you seeing him?
I saw footage I don't know if I think it was on like maybe a digital or like one of those.
I had a part or a 4-in-1 little segment. Like,
no, it was like like a one-off progression or
no, I never had really stuff in there.
this was like right when you were coming.
Maybe
up.
it might have been a sponsor tape somewhere or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
So you didn't.
Those
So
are the ramp.
you wanted Kelly on Popwar, maybe?
Yeah.
Wow,
There were-
Kelly, look at that, huh?
I never knew that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Didn't work out, but I was backing you. I wanted you on.
Dude,
Okay.
thank you. That's
Yeah.
amazing. I never.
You got Raymond
This
instead.
is,
We got Raymond instead.
Raymond was a good choice, dude.
Raymond's
yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
Yes. And there was Adam Crew was on Popwar.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
brought over a potential of having Silas Baxter.
Seriously.
And I was like, dude, yes, this dude rips too. And
Oh my God.
it didn't work out with him either. And I was like, dude, that was Sodi right there.
Damn.
And then the other one I really liked was Omar Salazar. Before he was on
Before he's on Alien.
before that, what was the company?
Foundation.
Yeah.
Before that. Or after that. The one with Matt Field and
Rasta Libre.
Rasta Libre.
Rasta Libre, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine what Popwar could have been, man, if it was still
With Kelly on it? Jeez, man. Yeah.
No, but seriously, look what it could have been, dude.
Yeah.
Serious, man, with all these dudes on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So New Balance, that was
So after Decline.
after Decline.
So after Decline.
Decline fizzled out.
Todd Swank from,
I feel like they came back a couple times or something.
I think
right?
so. It was 10 years of him trying to do that brand.
Okay.
And Kevin Furtado was the one behind it.
And he started State, right?
And he started State.
Yeah.
But I think Todd was, he put his money into it for 10 years and then it was like, he's not getting my return. And it was the same thing as New Deal. It was like, well, we just put this video out. Let's see how it goes. Maybe, like that's what we were kind of hoping for. Maybe another year, just see how it goes. And it was like, no, it was like, no, it's done.
How did your shoe do?
It's getting the bestseller.
Bestseller.
Yeah, bestseller, man.
Bestseller list.
Setting
I
trends
like
again,
that.
dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Toe cap.
And then from there, Levi Brown is team manager of New Balance. And, we've traveled with Element for, 10 plus years.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, Levi, can I get some shoes?
Okay.
And that kind of went on for a little bit. And then it was like, how about a contract?
Wow.
And I was like, really? Really? And they're like, yeah.
Oh, you weren't even expecting, you didn't even want anything
I was hoping.
in the back of your mind.
Yeah, in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, that'd be great. But at the time, I'm like, maybe I'm done.
Okay.
Like maybe here comes that wave
comes the
again.
wave.
Here comes
Right,
the
it's a
wave,
wave.
and
Yeah.
the set's coming. I'm like,
Right.
all right, here we go.
Right.
So it was, Sebastian over there, he pulled it all together and it's like, here, this, we want you to be part of this. We want you here. Okay.
That's amazing, dude.
And
Great little thing they got going on over there.
Yeah, it's-
not little, great thing they got going over there.
It's behind the scenes is pretty skater focused.
Great.
We all skate and we're all in Long Beach. So everybody's like,
Oh, you have Jeff over there too.
Jeff
design.
Micah lives right around the corner from me.
Oh yeah, Jeff
Dude,
Mike
he's
is.
so
Yeah.
good
Oh,
at
yeah.
skating.
Dude, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's gonna. You got to see his video part. It's like it's on YouTube. It's like you.
What, Via Maria part?
Was that what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It. The title of it's best video part ever, and it's seriously so good.
It's amazing.
Like you'll trip out. Yeah.
Did they? So they gave you a contract, and then did they want you to be team manager as well, or did that come a little later too?
They were just like, just be you. Skate,
Okay, sick.
Be part of these videos. I had a little issue with like flying for a while, so I wasn't flying, and
Being confined in this tube.
I think it's a
or-
control issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. and then having kids, like leaving
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Like
Right,
just
a little
letting go.
anxiety.
Yeah,
and
just
a little
like
of everything.
so, and we fly a lot. So you're always in it, but and then so that I kind of got over that, and then New Balance happened, and they're like, yeah, just start filming. Just film, skate, be you. That's all we want. And then, and the year into it was like, hey, are you interested in like helping out on a couple trips? Like, we take some guys to here, take the AMs to Tampa AM or to Dam Am. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll try it out and stuff like that. And then it kind of just like, well, how about a permanent one?
Right.
And then, so I started that this year in January.
Okay.
So
do you enjoy like
TMing?
TM? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually really do. I was like, I don't think I could do that, but I really enjoy like helping.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think I would. But like kind of mentoring like the guys that are coming up, and just like, hey, don't do what I did.
Okay.
Get a bank account and save your money. You know,
Right.
it's like just
Right.
like the basic stuff, you know?
For sure.
And then being with that whole team is like so fun to be
There you
around,
go.
you know, and every trip is, it's organized and it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're here to just skate. Let's skate and have a good time.
Okay.
You know, the last trip I did was to, Dam Am in Phoenix.
Oh,
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix Am.
Phoenix Am.
Sorry. Yeah.
Right.
And like a lot of the guys, I didn't really know them. You know, they're all a lot younger than me.
Yeah.
But like, all right, let's go to Thai food. They're like, oh, I've never had Thai food. You know, and
You're
it's
like,
like,
what the?
like, let's do this. You know, like,
Whole new world for those guys.
yeah,
I know.
like,
They just want cheeseburgers and like,
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's, you're like, dude, no,
Like, no,
Yeah.
get in the
I'm not eating there. You're not gonna eat there. You know?
dude,
Jesus
so
Christ.
many kids don't even try stuff like that, dude.
But I didn't either.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
same
I
here.
guess
I was
so.
fast food until I was I was stuck in Barcelona with Kenny Reed, and Kenny Reed's gonna go eat Indian food.
Yeah.
All right, I got to go with Kenny. You know, you know, like it was like traveling really broadened my horizons. It was like
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
thing for me.
We all go through the
Everyone
Yeah,
does that. I do the same
yeah,
thing. But
yeah.
once that one time happens, your mind opens up and you start trying all this.
My guilty pleasure is I have two of them. DiGiorno pizzas.
Like the oven made ones or the microwave?
The oven made.
Oh, the oven
I
made
put it in
ones.
the
Okay.
oven.
Yeah.
Supreme pizza, garlic crust. Garlic crust. My other one is frozen White Castle burgers.
No.
Yeah,
way.
man. Yeah, I love that shit.
Dude, that's only good when you're drunk.
I eat it so.
Chris doesn't drink really.
Yeah.
Those are disgusting. Dude.
You get the cheese. You get the cheeseburger ones. You
Okay.
break them
That
in
sounds
half.
gross.
You
open
break them in half.
You open the plastic up. And they come in twos. You break them in, and then you put them 1
Are they
minute.
covered
1
with the
minute.
grilled onions too?
Yeah, the whole thing. 1 minute in the microwave.
Did you ever do Tina's burritos?
Of course.
Those are like,
Yeah.
like they're like 25 cents now.
This all sounds horrible.
Guilty pleasures.
Guilty
bro.
pleasures.
You
for
gotta,
sure.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like my cheat day, Raj. You know what I mean? We're so far away from everything.
We'll see if this
right
makes
now.
it. Yeah.
This is what New
Actually, I have chili
Balance
in the
turned
oven right now.
Oh my god, is that where we're at? Oh,
No,
New
wait.
Balance with
Yeah.
food and kids and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
goes right along with it.
yeah. So it's been a I really feel like I'm part of something that's growing and still new.
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
and it's in the community I live in.
There you go.
And I love that, you
Right.
know, and
Yeah, you guys are based in Long Beach, huh?
yeah,
Sick.
Yeah, I could skate or bike to work.
Well, you know what's actually I want to talk about real quick was that I mean, you grew up skating Cherry Park. What's it like with seeing it the way it is now compared to back then? Like it must be a different vibe.
When we skated it was like early 2000s, and we skated the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Put the
And-
table down it.
Put the table down it, the big trash can, and you do tricks over it, and that was the only thing to skate there. And you know, Danny Montoya with
Oh yeah.
One Step and Beyond with like
For
the table
sure.
and all that stuff, and then you know, Ray Barbie, the step hop over the trash can.
Oh, yeah.
like back.
That's
in
right.
The transfer video.
What else is going on with you, Tim? I'm sorry.
Dude, I've
Why do
done,
I- why do
I've
I
done
say
that,
that?
too. I felt like such an ass. Because
Well,
you have 3 first names.
And here's, you know what the weird part is too, is that your last Tim, there's a space in between it, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Crazy Filipinos.
Yeah.
Legal last name Tim.
Tim with a space.
With a space.
With a space. People like they don't know. Like when they see me,
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, hey, Tim."
Tip.
It's okay. It's okay. I get it all the time. You know, they're like, they feel horrible.
I'm
but,
just
like,
saying, I've known you for a long, and I just called you Tim.
That's okay.
Tim.
My middle name's Alfred. There's like Al and Fred, so it's Chad, Al, Fred, Tim.
That is great.
Wow. Crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's my dad's name. It's Alfred.
Alfred.
So
Okay.
I'm Filipino, and he was born and raised in Kauai.
Oh
and
yeah.
then the Spaniards? Yeah, Spaniards conquered the Philippines.
Oh.
Alfred was a dominant name in Spain. So
Interesting. What else is going on with you, bro?
Yeah.
Everything else good?
New Balance we have another video project.
Oh,
in the
nice.
works. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we'll constantly be working on things, and
Is Russell doing it?
Russell's doing it.
Dude, he's
Yeah.
amazing, man.
You're obviously filming for it.
I have footage for it. Yeah.
There you
yeah,
go.
So yeah, we're filming. It's based around like Tom Krangerlove and
Okay.
Davis Torgerson and
Torkelson.
Torgy.
He made the crab, right?
He actually coined the.
Oh, he did.
He crab.
I did not know that. Wow. Yeah. And then Jordan Taylor. It's those three guys are working on it, and then we'll see how it goes. If some people might have a full part, like somebody else might step up and just like, I filmed all this. Okay, just put you in.
Dope.
You know? Yeah, it's real loose right now.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay.
So, and then the Element video comes out this fall.
Working on that too.
Yeah.
Sick. Busy guy, man.
But not really. It sounds like a lot. So I do. So okay, right now, what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Team managing for New Balance.
Okay.
And then I team manage for Active Ride Shop.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm Kelly's team
He's my team manager.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He's really good.
Have you ever had to write Kelly up or anything?
He's supposed to show up tomorrow to a Transworld Day, and he can't go. So
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Doc is paid.
I have a job and I have to do that.
You know, I
have Tom Ass is in town and I'm taking him to go film.
That's a good.
You can understand that as a TM to a TM.
That's a legit one. That's a legit one. He's got. Yeah.
It's not like, oh, dude, I'm gonna go chill tomorrow.
Take him to the fucking. Take Tom to the Active thing.
Come on down, dude.
I mean, I would love to, and I would totally go, but I'm gonna go street skating.
Kelly, I don't think I've ever seen you put an Active sticker on your board.
Oh.
I have.
Let's see your board right now.
I don't have it in here.
Chad, man, we might have to do something about.
You know, he's
Kelly.
wearing a Lottie shirt the other day too.
Wow.
It was a Lottie S shirt. Hey, I support all skate shops, dude.
Oh God, don't give me that bullshit.
Do you not, Chris?
That's okay, Kelly.
Huh?
Okay.
What do you mean? Don't give me that bullshit. Do you not do that? Do you not support skate shops?
I only support one, Val Surf.
When's the last time you've been there?
Years. How is it though? Active TM. How'd you get that gig?
I started skating for them. I've known Active for a long time. Shane, I've known him from when he started the mail order. Like it was me, Austin Stevens were the first AMs for that.
Seriously.
And I think like day one, Andrew Reynolds and Kenny Anderson were like the pros for it.
Wow.
And so I've always been part of that. And then a lot of the guys in Long Beach were like, "You need to ride for Furnace. That's the Long Beach shop." And then like, all right, I'll ride for Furnace. And then the conversation came back up. Like Furnace was kind of going through a transition. I didn't know what was going on. So and then the guys are like, "Hey, you used to ride for us? Are you ride for anyone?" I'm like, "No, not at the moment." And then I got back on, and then a couple years into it, they're like, "Hey, we need a team manager. You know, we just need someone, like, you can do your schedule. We just need somebody to help with like getting ads and
got
stuff."
a pretty
like
big team though, right?
Huge,
Active.
huge,
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie Thomas, Guy Mariano.
Oh my God.
News.
Yeah.
/ Figgy.
You have to call up like Jamie Thomas or Guy and be like, "Yo, we're having
Got a chief to chief
active thing."
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Jamie's going to China with the Active guys at the end of this
Really?
month,
You guys are going to China?
I'm not going. I have a New Balance trip.
Oh.
Gonna go see Steve Nesser, Familia. So
Oh, sick.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So I can't make it there.
So, you guys do any other trips and stuff? How can I get on this team?
Yeah, what's up?
You gotta start skating.
How can I get on this team? I skate all the time, Chad. Let me tell
So
you.
yeah, it's got 2 video projects, working on 2 team managing jobs,
Damn.
2 daughters.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
and you ride for Element.
in a right for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's busy, but
Manageable.
it's manageable right
Right.
now. Yeah, and I'm super stoked.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's to be where I'm at. Like I've never. Everyone tells me, "Oh, you've had a long career," and like it doesn't feel like a long career. But when I look back on it, it's like, dang, I've done a lot, you know. So
Yeah, dude.
yeah, really appreciative.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you have been around for a while, you know, and I think like amazing style, good tricks. You know what I mean?
Thank
like
you.
great
Yeah.
skateboarder, bro. Always been a fan.
Oh, thank you.
Always been a fan.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Thank you, bro.
Goes both ways.
Thank
Yeah.
you, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You 5-0'd the courthouse.
Thank you.
Nose grind?
Thank
Yeah.
Nose grind?
Yeah.
I think 5-0 is harder.
Seriously.
I think the 5-0 is harder. I can't balance a 5-0 like that.
Yeah, like that was gnarly.
Like a nose grind, it's like a nose manual. But
Yeah.
a 5-0, you always start to turn.
Yeah.
So
right.
You're the only one I ever see do it like
Yeah,
that,
dude.
to be honest.
Well, okay.
Look how happy he is.
One of a kind. Huh? One of a kind. Listen, that's, when you just do something and you're just like, this is how I do it, Like, I didn't like when people are scraping their tail along a grind,
right.
like a 5-0 grind.
Right.
I was like,
you gotta balance it.
Gotta balance it.
Well, Brian Winning and Populardo, like when those guys were, all those Philly guys were doing the nose grind pop out, like that really changed it for a lot of people because it was like balanced, pop out early, and it was like a whole new trick.
For sure.
Yeah, before you just see it like, oh, your nose is scraping across the ledge, but now it's like, oh, you can't touch your nose anymore.
Can't do it. No. Well, dude, listen, bro, you're killing it. Still, you've always killed it. Still killing it.
Thank you.
Love it, man.
Thank you.
Love it.
Yeah.
I don't want this to end. I'm having a great time.
I know, this is a good time.
It's fun, right?
It's super fun.
Oh, Kelly, will you please grab our friend Chad, Alfred, Tim,
yeah.
some 9 Club.
What size t-shirt are you?
What kind of fit is it?
It's like a regular,
it's a nice classic.
It's like a AAA, but not as thick, but same type.
Yeah, large.
Large?
Yeah,
large? Okay.
Yeah. Should we do a sweatshirt?
Yeah, give them a long. You wear sweatshirts?
Yeah.
Hoodies?
Yeah, I wear hoodies.
Yeah? Are you a black logo mug, Appleyard mug?
I would offer the Switch Flip manual mug, but it's sold out.
Oh, you know what? Take the one right behind you, bro. How about that?
No way. Really?
There you go. Switch Flip Manny mug. All sold out on the website in 24 hours.
Wow.
How about that?
More to come.
Yeah,
you guys got more. Are you sure?
We ordered more. Yeah.
Dude, what you guys are doing is awesome.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I felt honored to be part of this because when you asked me a year ago, I just thought it was like
something cookie.
It was like, oh yeah, well we should have you on. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Like,
what do you mean, yeah, sure?
Yeah, like he probably doesn't want me on. Like he's just saying
bro.
that.
No, dude. Here's a black tee for you, bro.
Thanks,
and then your choice. Here we go. Black sweater or gray sweater.
And they got a little side hit, like they got like the 9 Club ones.
Oh, it's got a sleeve. 9 Club.
Yeah, let's do the black.
I tied it up pretty good.
Some weirdo ties it up like that. Here's a black. Look at that, huh? Sleeve print.
Dang, that looks
right
good.
there. See?
They're comfy.
Do I get photo incentive?
Get a photo.
Yeah, hit up Chris.
Or video incentive or whatever.
No, photo incentive. I want to see a full page in Thrasher.
Instagram.
If you get a full page in Thrasher, dude, we'll kick you a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hard to get a photo run right now.
Do you even go and think about shooting photos now, or you just want to film? And
honestly haven't.
No.
I didn't even know I was getting this ad. I didn't even know they shot the photo.
Oh, you were just skating.
I was just skating.
That's the best photo to have.
Yeah.
It's easy as shit.
It's like, yeah. For me, that's like, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
But as a skater, I'm like, I want to be doing a trick,
Right.
And I'm really honored to have that. But
that's great. Yeah. Bring that thing out, Raj. Let's see. Yeah.
You can't even see your face.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Might not be me.
Are you having like a colorway or anything coming out?
I do, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Sick.
So next year I'll have the 213. It's a high top with the toe cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the toe cap, huh?
Well, listen, we won't keep you any longer, bro.
No, it's
we
all good.
appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you so much,
Thank you
dude.
for
And
having
much
me,
success to you in the future
Thank
and
you.
everything you got
Yeah.
going on, man. Can't wait to see those video parts.
Thank you.
Little element
Yeah.
video, some tricks in the New Balance video.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can get a part together. We'll see.
That would be awesome.
I know you can.
Yeah.
I know
You definitely can.
I know you can. Yeah.
Effortless.
Chad. Tim.